All right, Ford Falcons, welcome to our 2026-2027 parent presentation. Currently, we got 25 people watching. We're going to hang for a second and let a little more people jump on the live. Welcome, everybody. There is a comment section, so if you want to put a comment in or a question, you can go ahead and do that through YouTube or Facebook Live. Like to introduce ourselves, especially if you're new to Gerald Ford. My name is John Preston. I'm the principal here at Gerald Ford, and sitting to my right is Mrs. Sperber.
Assistant principal. I'm glad that you're with us today.
Ms. Sperber starting her 4th year here at Gerald Ford.
That's correct.
And this is my 10th year as the principal at Gerald Ford, and I did 2 years as assistant principal. So year 12 for me. Ooh. And year 4 for Mrs. Sperber. So welcome aboard, especially if you're new to us. And if you're a returning student, we can't wait to see you next Wednesday. So at Ford, we really pride ourselves on having students who come to school that love to learn from teachers that love teaching at Gerald Ford. And one of the reasons is our theory of action statement. This is a document that we talk about a lot with our best branding. And if we work together collaboratively, we want to create a collective positive school culture, then we're going to continue to innovate and evolve to meet your students' social emotional learning needs, their academic needs. And the result of that is a joy of learning. I tell the story all the time how I hated school. I absolutely couldn't stand it. And we really want to create a school where there's a strong sense of belonging and a connection where your child wants to come to school every day. And, I really, really want to create that. And we do that by doing our personal best every day, by being respectful, having empathy. Empathy is a character trait that needs to be taught, especially to students and adults as well. Showing self-control and always trying our best. And your best is just that, the best that you can give. Our district goals, which automatically become our goals, are this year. I talked about a little bit on my my Instagram post yesterday. We're going to focus on math achievement. We're getting a new curriculum adoption for math. So we have a new textbook, so we're excited for that. And sense of belonging. You're going to see slides throughout this presentation on our sense of belonging and all the fun things we do to connect students and get them excited about school. I see, Mr. Randall. Hi, Mr. Preston and Mrs. Sperber. You guys are Falcon awesome. Thank you, Mr. Randall.
Thank you.
Love the comments and the positive. And then the one that we're really going to hit hard that we kind of need to improve on is attendance, especially students that are chronically absentee, which means they're missing more than 10 school days a year or 10% of the year. So really going to be working on that. And speaking of sense of belonging, these are a couple photos. You're going to see this photo here is our water day that we had at the end. That was free for all of our students. We kind of had a little foam party. And then you see the 5th graders. That's kind of our end of the year party. We were playing Super Smash Brothers, something like that. I don't know. The kids whooped up on me. And then we see some lovely ladies down here dressed up for our Taylor Swift Spirit Day. So we have Spirit Days throughout the year and fun events for all of our students. Parents, if you're not on Parent View, you need to download the Parent View app and you need to sign on, create an account, and you need to register online registration. But Mr. Preston, I've already been at Gerald Ford for 5 years. My kid's going into 4th grade. Every student needs to do OLR every single year with all of the updates. You need to register for school in the office, and then you need to go on Parent View and you need to do OLR. If you're new to the district or you're new to Ford, you need to get an access code, and you can call the office and get that anytime between 8 and 3 in the 8 in the morning and 3 in the afternoon, or you can come in tomorrow and physically do it here. If you need a device, we'll let you borrow a device and we'll help you with that. So that's tomorrow from 10 to 2.
I love that we have that scheduled tomorrow.
Yeah, me too. I'll be here. And if you are a TK or a kinder parent, we have an open house for you on Tuesday, August 18th from 3 to 4. Come and meet your teacher, and that will be in the kindergarten area, which is on the south parking lot, directly behind us. First day of school, you're going to get a piece of paper that goes home, a cardstock, double-sided, and these are all the important events. Now, subject to change, things happen, rain happens, district trainings. I know we had to move something because we had like 9 teachers out one day for a district training, so we had to move some events. But I'm a planner, if you know me, so I like to plan things in advance and let everyone know. I have 3 daughters that are all at 3 different schools, so knowing in advance helps our family plan. So I want to let you know that these are all some events that will be happening during the year, and there'll be more events too, and stuff that we add, and so that's coming home on the first day of school. This is also on our school calendar, which is located on our school webpage. So if you go to our school webpage, you scroll down, you'll see all these upcoming events up here. And yeah, so you can stay informed. So no one can ever say, but I didn't know, Mr. Preston. Now you know. Photo day is coming up Wednesday, September 30th. Make sure you don't get that confused with pajama day. You want to come dressed to impress. Another thing is Cordova Photography, super high tech. They use your child's ID number, so you want to make sure you have your parent view set up so you know your child's ID number, and I'll send all that information out. And then the photos, you can download them directly to your phone or to your email or to your computer at home. Our sign-in and sign-out system, we try to get high-tech with y'all. We have a QR code so you can come in if you're running late, because it does happen. I'd rather have the students come a little bit late than not at all, but we are shooting for an on-time arrival every day, all day. Gates open at 8 a.m. School starts at 8:30 sharp. If you are running late, please come in and sign your child in. Don't drop them at the curb and let them come in on their own. This elementary school, please escort them in. And we're working on attendance. Every day counts, right, Mrs. Sperber?
Yes, Mr. Preston.
So you see that all of our grade levels start at 8:30 a.m., but we do have a staggered release because we have close to 600 students, and having them all come out the gate at the same time is a little chaotic. Except for Wednesday. Wednesday is a minimum day. If you're new to Ford, I suggest that you find a landmark like Mabel, I'm going to stand at this sign, or I'm going to stand by this guardrail, or I'm going to stand in this side of the shade structure. And when you come out the gate, that's where you're going to find me. And if I'm not there right away, I'll be there after a couple minutes. So make sure you reunify with your child afterwards. We don't want anyone getting picked up after 4 p.m. as well. So school gets out at 3:02. That gives you almost 58 minutes to get your child. If you're going to be late, you can always call the office and let us know as well. First day of school. Gates are going to open at 8 o'clock. Everyone is welcome on campus. We're going to have a mini meet and greet. So you will go to your child's teacher. Breakfast is free, so I suggest you take your child and go get some breakfast first. And then at 8:30, teachers are going to open their doors, and they're going to do a mini meet and greet. So they'll give you information about signing up for their class dojo and any supplies that they need and any upcoming events inside the classroom. After 9 o'clock, 8:45, we'll start making announcements, and we'll start to get parents off so we can get the instructional day going. And very important, after the first day of school, only approved volunteers are allowed on campus, and those will be checked in through the office, through our Raptor safety and security system. TK and kindergarten is a little different. We're dealing with 4- and 5-year-old students. So typically TK is its own enclosed area. So we let parents in for the first week for drop-off and dismissal. But after the first week of school, that next Monday, we're dropping kids at the gate. And then in the afternoon, because of heat mitigation, you can come into the playground area and you pick up your child from the actual classroom of the TK classroom, okay? I saw a question. Is there a makeup photo day? Yes, makeup photo day is in October. I don't know the day off my head, but there is one makeup photo day, and that'll be communicated as well. Great question. So that's it for first day of school, right?
Yes.
It's a minimum day as well. So dismissal's at 1:37 p.m., and that's for all grades. Minimum days are every single Wednesday. All right, look at that, jumping the gun. First day of school is the minimum day. All grades will dismiss at 1:37. Every Wednesday is a minimum day. And we have EPELs on Wednesday after school. It's $3.25, and that is down on the grass area in front of the school under the marquee. And that's going to start on September 9th. That won't start until September 9th, just due to the heat. It's kind of hot out there, and staffing as well. Sense of belonging, there's Miss Sperber and I. So actually we have Spirit Days. We're both big sports fans. So I'm a Chargers fan. Unfortunately, she's a Cowboys fan. And our first NFL Spirit Day is the NFL kickoff opener, and that is September 9th, and that is a Super Bowl rematch. Did you know that?
Yeah, I did.
Seahawks versus Patriots. That's coming up on the 9th, so wear your football gear, and we have our winter concert every winter. And I just showing, we like to have a lot of fun at Ford, and we like to involve as many parents as well. Dismissal time. So dismissal every day except for Wednesday is 2:37 p.m. for kindergarten and TK only. We'll open the gates a little early so you can come in and get under the shade and under the misters, and you will reunify with your child from their classroom doors. And 2:52 is a dismissal for first, second, and third grade students. We usually open the gate around 2:50, and students start trickling out by grade level. And at 3:02 is fourth and fifth grade. Why do we have a staggered dismissal? Well, the instructional minutes set by the California Department of Education are different for each grade level. So TK and kinder students have less instructional minute requirement. First, second, and third have a little bit more, and fourth and fifth have the most at the elementary level. So that's why we do that. Oh, yeah. Okay. Palm Springs. For special ed, is the pickup location the same as last year? Yes, it'll be at the special ed gate, which is actually located right behind my window in my office. Yes, great question. I love the school spirits too. That's right, Miss Carly. Yeah, they're fun. They make it fun, and the kids really like coming, and the teachers love it as well.
Get into it.
Yeah. Please plan on picking up your child no later than 4 p.m. We'd like to go home too. You know, we all got families, so I appreciate that. All right, dismissal after the first day. Only approved parents will be allowed on campus. I know some of this is redundant, but we still have people coming in to the thing, to the video. Students. So we have students that go to multiple places after school. YMCA, they go to Portable 14. The Homework Club goes to 608. Right at school, it's they're changing the name, right, Ms. Sperber?
Yes, Daily at School.
Daily at School. And so that's through the ELOP. Daily programming. They head over to the cafeteria for supper. Bus riders head over to the cafeteria as well. Students that are getting picked up or riding their bike home, make sure you wear a helmet. They are coming down the main hall and exiting the main gate. And kindergarten will always dismiss from their classrooms in the kindergarten protected area. All right, early pickups. So it's very, very distracting and disruptive to the learning environment when we have early pickups. We'll share the bell schedule with everyone as well when recess and lunch times are. When we have lunch and we have recess and we have anywhere from 400 to 500 students out there, it's very difficult to find Johnny in a crowd of 500 students because you have an appointment. So try to plan around those times, and, you know, we're not releasing students early so we can get a jump on traffic, or we can, you know, get to the beach or head off to Havasu or skiing early on a Friday. We really need to maximize those instructional minutes. And that's one of the reasons why we're the top school, elementary school in Desert Sands, and that we've been recognized as distinguished school. And right here, got my logo on. So we really want to minimize those early pickups because attendance matters every day, all day. We got to be here. That's how the kids are going to learn.
That's right, Mr. Preston. So this is a big focus for us this year. As we shared with you, every instructional minute counts. Missing just a few minutes each day adds up and can impact your child's academic growth. Tardies mean missed learning, so be mindful of the instructions that they are missing. Usually our cores are happening in the morning. Early pickups disrupt learning, like Mr. Preston just shared with you. Please help us by protecting learning time. We want every student here on time and learning from the first bell to the last bell. Our goal is simple: more time learning equals more opportunities for success.
Thank you, Mrs. Sperber.
You're welcome.
I like this slide. Very nice. And we're going to hit this hard because it is important. So this is our chronic absenteeism history. So 23, 24, 16.7%. We were the best in the district. 24, 25, 16.1. It went down. 25, 26, we went back up. We can't have that. We want the downward trajectory, okay? Just like golf, the lower score, the better. So we want to get that. We really are shooting to get that as close to 10% as possible. That's our goal. And only you can help us. I almost said prevent forest fires. All right, folks. Before and after school programs, we talked a little bit about those here, but we just want to hit those again because the more your child is involved and connected, the better they're going to fit in the school, and that sense of belonging is really going to be there. So if you need childcare, we have information on our website. So make sure you check that out. These links were taken directly from our website, and they are there under the Parent Information tab for you. Oh, sense of belonging. This is the Tadros family. They're a Ford family, and they did our Z's Farms Farmer Market. We also sent our first graders to their farm every year. That's a lot of fun when we had the tractor out. And you can see behind there, we kind of have like big step and repeat with all of our logo on there. PTO got a couple of those so everyone can take families. Ford night outs, they're called FNOs. We have one a month. This one was at Texas Roadhouse, yes. Right? Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I like that.
Great for birthdays.
Yeah, sit on the saddle, right? Yeah. And then there's Miss Sperber. We do Firebird nights. So we usually have a Firebird night every year, and that is scheduled typically on a Saturday. We try to do like one of the matinee games. Miss Sperber got to ride on the Zamboni. It was a surprise. She did not know.
It was amazing.
I made her go. So we have a lot of fun there. What to do when your child is absent. You want to talk to Miss Cynthia, or you want to email the office or call the office. You want to go over that a little bit?
Yeah. So, of course, we're going to be gone from school whether we're sick. And so we want to make sure we're doing doctor's notes as best as we can so we can excuse those absences for you and they don't count against us. And also, it excuses them. So there are other ones for doctor's appointments. We have bereavement that can be approved ahead of time, and independent study can be approved ahead of time for family trips, weddings, or just some of those personal needs. So make sure you're asking questions about those types, and we're willing to help you set that up. Unexcused absences are, of course, those undocumented absences for when you leave and we don't have a note the next day. Vacations or personal trips are approved by independent study. This is really good information for you to guide. We also have some information for new parents on what's 2-6 for school. So if you'd like to come into the office, we can hand you a packet so that you're more into the loop, and I'm willing to meet with you at any time.
Yes, and Cynthia is our attendance specialist, and we do more independent studies than any other elementary school. So if you do have something unavoidable or you have a family emergency, let us know as soon as possible so we can get all that ready for you, and those absences will be cleared when your child turns in their packet and their work. Good attendance missing, generally is like one day a month, or less. We celebrate perfect attendance on a monthly basis and on a yearly basis as well. At risk, if you're missing 2 days a month consistently, you're going to be at risk, and you're going to be called in for attendance intervention meetings. And then if you're missing more than 2 days, you fall into that 17% chronic absenteeism, and that is what we really, really want to reduce. We want to talk about it's a ratio, right? So let's say you miss 5 days of school in the first 10 days of school, you're at a 50% chronic absenteeism rate. But every day that you come to school, that rate is going to drop. But we need you here every single day. Best not to get started off on a bad foot. We want to keep the attendance going because all the studies and research shows that if you are chronically absent, you are 3 times less likely to read proficiently by 3rd grade and 4 times less likely to graduate high school. And that statistic continues when you get in the middle and to high school as well. Less likely to graduate and less likely to be on track to graduate when you exit 8th grade and transition into high school. So we need you here every day, all day. That being said, we love having parent volunteers. You're going to see some photos of more parent volunteers as we go down with more sense of belonging slides. But our volunteer system is up. Oh, 2425, got to update that. But, well, it's still there. I mean, we love having volunteers, and teachers will ask for parent help in the classroom and at special events. And our PTO is super active. We're always looking for great families to help.
They are amazing.
Our Falcon Awesome PTO, we have strong connections with our community partners. Just ordered some new shirts today. I think those are in the later slides, so We'll take a look at those. We work together to create fun experiences, not just for our teachers, but for our students and our families as well. And we support attendance and provide unique opportunities, but you have to be district approved. And if you want to be district approved, to go on field trips or work with students, you have to do the supervisory, and that comes with fingerprints, and those are good for 5 years. So make sure you get that. And I think there's a little plug down here for our Instagram page too.
Nice.
Fundraising at Ford. So when I came to Ford, it was almost 12 years ago. September was cheesecakes. October was magazines. November was wrapping paper. December was C's candy. It was something every month. And actually, we had three daughters at the time, and it was Mrs. Preston who said, we have one of these fundraisers every single month. This is like, killing us. And I'm like, that's right. So we racked our brain, and we really came up with what I think and the school community thinks is a great fundraiser. We do one fundraiser a year, and it's the walkathon. And this year, it's the last week of January. Typically, it's in February, but February gets kind of crazy with all the holidays. And so I want to say it's January 29th.
Yes.
This year, it's Friday, January 29th. And we get envelopes that come out, and I find my envelope. I don't know where it is. We put up envelopes, and we do every donation from $1 all the way up to the Firebirds game with Mr. Preston. It's so fun. And then families know ahead of time. We're not nickel and diming people. We love the walkathon. It's so fun. Last year, we raised close to $90,000 in one day. We have everything from the game truck to pizza parties. Last year, we took over 50 kids to Dave & Buster's, and we got to have lunch and play video games. It was great. We always love help with the walkathon and with the walkathon prizes. You see the desert game truck. The kids love all the VR stuff. This is an ice cream party, it looks like. And this is us, me and Miss Corona at one of the Firebirds games. So lots of fun with the walkathon. If you want any help with that, you can always email the PTO or call the office for more information. We like to highlight our murals. I love looking at these every single day, and go around town, and we always hear like, "Oh, you're the guy, you're the school with the murals, right?" Oh, I love that. It brings a smile to my face. This is done by local artist Johnny Cuevas. You can find him on Instagram. He has his own webpage as well. He's been doing a lot of other schools, but we worked on this about 3 to 4 years ago together, and it took about a year to get approved and get up and painted, but really proud about it. And California Distinguished School, we got the award in 2025. It's a 2-year cycle. So I'm pretty sure we might be
We're gonna hit our goals.
shooing to hit our goals, and we should get it for 2027, and then we can be back-to-back distinguished champs. So I'm excited about that. All right, we're moving into traffic. We're moving right along. Okay.
You're doing great.
Pickup and drop off is only in the main parking lot, so please do not drop off in the bus lane. We have a large special ed population on campus, and we have to utilize the bus lane to get in our students with challenges and special needs, and then we have our buses as well. So we have multiple special ed buses and drop off. So if you are an able-bodied gen ed parent, please use the main parking lot. Don't drop off in the red zone. We really want to keep that clear for the people that need it. This is the main parking lot. This is off of Warner Trail. You come in, you make a right, you come around, you drop off in the number 1 lane or the 2 lane, and then you exit out nice, calm, and slow and patient. Remember, this is a school. This is not Acrisure Arena. We don't have 10,000 parking attendants out there. So we need your help. Everyone taking their time, being safe, and exiting out on Warner Trail going northbound. Last year, the district, myself, and the city of Indian Wells, we partnered together. We did a land easement, and we put in a dedicated right-hand turn. So the traffic has greatly improved. Just please be careful in the parking lot. We thank you for your patience, making it smooth for all of our families. Here's the staff parking lot, and it's for, guess what? Just that, staff members. So we have a large staff. This is probably only like 30 spots, and our staff is almost 86 people.
Yes.
So we really want to keep that for staff, so you should not be parking there. Please do not park, drop off, pick up in the staff parking lot. Unless you drive a big yellow thing that says Desert Sands School District on the side, please don't go in the bus lane. All right, we want to keep that free, especially in a case of emergency if we need to get fire department, paramedics, or sheriffs through here. These are 20-minute spots, so you're always free to park in one of these spots. The best part about them is they actually have shade, and then you can walk on the sidewalk up to the main office. It's about a 60-second walk, and it could save you a very large ticket from parking and hovering in the red zone, which no one wants. Sense of belonging. Okay, this is our photos with Santa. That's all of our PTO moms that come in and help. We love having all that help and support. We also do milk and cookies for the students by the PTO. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. And this is I think 4th grade does the pumpkin capers every year. So every grade level has their own unique event. So we love all the connectivity. And we're back on the traffic. So these are reserved for certain people. And the reason that they're reserved is because we have a lot of staff that comes and goes. Like our nurse serves 4 different schools. So if she's at Ford in the morning and then she goes to Page Middle School, when she comes back, it should be open for her so she can do our job and service our students that have medical needs. Same with our librarian and our instructional coach, going to different school sites and testing at the district office. So unless you're one of these people, please don't park in those spots. We really would appreciate that. We have a morning custodian and we have a night custodian, and our admin assistant is coming and going as well throughout the day. So please don't park in those spots. That brings us to the kinder gate and the main gate for pickup and drop off. This is on the south parking lot. This is behind us. Kinder gate and TK is only for kinder and TK students, okay? Sometimes if you have like a 4th or 5th grader and you have a kindergarten student, the older child can go in and walk the child to the class, and then the older student can go out to the campus and go to the cafeteria and get breakfast. And then the main gate, this is where all the other students come out. Good news, we did get this paved last year, so we have more space. We have misters up here, but we are getting a shade structure installed. Hopefully,
that's fantastic news.
Yeah, hopefully as soon as possible. So we'll have to talk with the district and get a timeline and update everyone when that starts coming. All right, I know I've said it a lot, but please, please, please take it slow, have patience. No dropping off in the bus lane, no picking up in the bus lane, and just take your time in the parking lot. We don't want anyone getting injured or hurt, or students or staff or parents. We want everyone to take it slow. Speaking of take it slow, school safety, we have monthly fire drills. We have twice a year shelter in place earthquake drills. First one is in October. That's a California Great Shakeout. We do lockdown and lockout drills twice a year as well, and we prepare the students. Our staff is trained and prepared. We also have a full-time security agent, which I'm grateful for Desert Sands has provided full-time security agents for all elementary schools. Mr. Carlos has been a great addition to Ford. He was here last year, and he is coming back this year. So I'm really happy about that. Yeah, Carlos is awesome. Falcon awesome.
The
that's
kids
what we
love
say.
it as well.
Talking a lot. All right. Other important information, your child's going to need a water bottle every day. We have 6 water filling stations on campus that are chilled. I recommend, I have one here. This was given to me by Elements Landscaping at Ford Parents. Thank you, Alvidra's family. I recommend not one with a straw because it drips and it leaks, and I can handle it because I'm not going from class to class. But I recommend like one that folds down, like a Stanley, or my girls like the Alwalas now. But you did want to say they want to have a water bottle with their name on it, okay? And even with the names on it, they get lost. So make sure you have that. Students are going to be going to PE, art, music, dance, and visiting the library as well. We get SEL lessons weekly and monthly from our amazing school counselor, Miss Lily. All students are going to get a Chromebook. Parents can contact Miss Lily and fill out an RFA on the district webpage if they have that. We also have mental health therapists on campus, psychologists, and behavior prevention specialists as well. So we have all the tools here to help your child succeed. I see a question. By any chance, did you mention anything about back to school night? Yes, back to school night is on our school calendar, and it is September 9th, Wednesday, September 9th. It's going to be from 4 to 6 p.m. So TK, kinder, 1st and 2nd grade will be from 4 to 5. It's kind of an open house. And from 5 to 6 p.m. will be 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade. Our special teams are amazing. We have Coach Murphy as our PE teacher. We have Miss Stephanie, who is our librarian. We have Miss Bluto, who is our music teacher. We have Miss Gregory, who's our art teacher, and Miss Bree, who is our dance teacher. So your student's going to get pretty much five electives weekly. So really excited about that. Here's some art supply lists. Art classes always using baby wipes, paper towels, non-bleach cleaners, and Amazon gift cards always help Miss Gregory. The thing to remember about specialists is, for instance, let's say your fifth grade teacher is Mrs. Miller, and Mrs. Miller has 30 students in her class. She's going to service those 30 students for 180 school days. Okay. Well, Mrs. Bluto has 600 students, and she sees half of them, or Coach Murphy sees them twice a week sometimes. So they're servicing anywhere from 600 to twice a week to 900 students. So sometimes their supplies get depleted fast, quickly. So they're always looking for any donations if you are inclined. Our website and our social media, I run our social media page. I try to post fun stuff and informational stuff for all the families. So make sure you check that out. We're on Instagram and Facebook. They're linked together. So if you're on one, you're not missing the other. So you get the same post on both. Lunch, breakfast, and recess, my three favorite subjects. All right, breakfast time. So all the kids can get free breakfast. It's free every single day of the year. Students have from 8 a.m. to 8:28. We kind of wrap it up so they can finish, get their stuff, and head to class. And the students can go to the playground. So if you come at 8 o'clock or you ride the bus, the kids are going to get to eat, and then they go out and get to have recess until the bell rings at 8:28, and then they get ready for the instructional day. Same thing with lunch. They have 40 minutes for lunch. It's typically split 20 and 20. So we try to give kids at least 20 minutes to eat. We don't want kids throwing food away so they can go play. We want them to sit down, have a nutritious lunch, which is also free every single day. Free breakfast, free lunch. We're giving it away, folks. One thing that I do want to reiterate is parents are not able to deliver outside food, no fast food or no sodas. We're not doing that. You can pack stuff in the lunch if you want. That's perfectly fine. But lunch is provided. If a student forgets their lunch or they drop their lunch, we'll get them another one for free. So that's never an issue. And sense of belonging. So last year we did glizzies with Mr. Preston. I barbecued 700 hot dogs, and I dressed up, and I got my hot dog bucket hat. PTO got that for me. I think it's probably my favorite hat.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, I love it. And I think this is Miss Clay. I know this is Miss Clay, and this is Miss Roselle. They came, and other moms came too, and they wrapped the hot dogs, and we gave hot dogs to everyone. It was a lot of fun. I like barbecuing for the kiddos. All right, back to recess. All recesses are supervised by school site monitors. We have 7 school site monitors on campus, plus we have additional support. Myself, they're out there, Mrs. Sperber, our school counselor, our security agent. A lot of staff come out there and walk. And
Mr. Rogers comes out.
Yeah, Mr. Rogers, our speech language pathologist, he comes out there all the time. Ms. Fosselman, our instructional coach, she's out there saying hi to everybody. But yeah, we're super stoked for recess. I'm super stoked too. Is that Marcel? Yeah, hey, we can't wait to Nolan. I think Nolan's on the Cactus Pete page down, so take a look for that. Let me quite back to school night. We answered that. The 9th, when do we learn our child's teacher? Once you complete parent registration and online registration, it'll be on Parent View on the 18th, the day before school starts. However, most teachers are starting to reach out as well. So if you haven't heard, just keep checking your email and your class dojo for that information. All right, it is hot. Today is kind of muggy, not as hot, but humid. But if it's over 104 degrees, we're not letting anybody out. We'll be in the NPR eating and having recess, or we'll be breaking teachers in the classroom. So we take your child's health very serious. So we always have extreme heat warning precautions. And make sure you're drinking lots of water. We do have 6 water filling stations on campus, so your kid can always refill the water if they run out or if they drop it. It's on campus. It's also water fountains in each classroom as well. Sir. Yeah. What should my child bring to school, Mrs. Sperber?
Well, we have all these items that they can bring. We do have classroom sets, but a backpack, a refillable water bottle with their name on it. Lunch or snack, if they want to bring one, they can have it at the snack recess time in the morning. Any supplies donated to the classroom teacher is always welcome. Earthquake kits, we have a large gallon in each classroom. You can bring your things in a Ziploc bag, 2 bottles of water, maybe 3 to 4 snacks, medium trash bag, and maybe a photo or a letter to just make them feel calm and safe until we are able to reunify.
I like that.
Yeah.
Make sure that your child's name is on their backpack, especially, if you're buying off of Amazon or you're going to Target or Walmart or Big Five. It has all the, not Big Five, Yellow Mart has all the JanSport. I know the kids are getting back into JanSports now. Make sure it's on the inside and the outside, because every year we're going to have 15 Paw Patrol backpacks, and we're going to have 10 demon zombie hunter lady backpacks. There are going to be a lot of backpacks that look the same, so make sure your child's name is on those, please. All right, cell phones off and away during the day. Your child can bring a cell phone to school. In the event of emergency, they'll be able to use it. However, during the instructional day within the classroom, the phones need to be off and away during the day. If students are violating that policy, they'll be escorted up to the office by a teacher, a school site monitor, myself, Ms. Sperber, security, and we will be calling you to come pick up the phone. So please have that off and away during the day. So these are optional supply lists. Every year I get parents saying, what do the teachers need? They're telling me this and that. And I'm like, so we made a list. It goes from TK all the way through 5th grade plus special ed. But just make sure that if you're going to give, that you can give. We have the basics covered, but this is an optional supply list for parents if you want to go above and beyond. It is linked on the website, so teachers do appreciate that. Library, once again, Miss Stephanie services all of our students on campus, so her stuff tends to go quickly as well, as opposed to a teacher who is servicing her same set of students the entire year. And we have shirts on campus. So we're not a uniform shirt. I had to go to a private school and they made me wear a uniform every day. They made me wear pants and a tie. And I was like, hey, we ain't doing that. We're going to teach kids how to dress for success. But we do have school shirts. We have all kinds of t-shirts and the kids love wearing them. I just ordered 2 new sets of shirts today with the PTO, and I'll show you those designs later. But please make sure. Did we go over the dress code?
Not yet.
Okay. Dress code will be enforced. I think that's a separate. Oh, it's after the sense of belonging slides. Oh, I see what you did there, Mrs. Sperber. Sense of belonging. Oh, there's Nolan. All right. What's up, Nolan? We also have Avi and Kennedy on there too, and the Eisen family from the Desert Rodeo. So this is Cactus Pete. This is one of Mr. Preston's favorite days. Cactus Pete is a fictional Western character who comes and barbecues cheeseburgers and chips and a cookie for all the students and staff, I'll tell you. And this year we partnered with the Desert Rodeo. Kids came out and they got to learn how to rope and ride. Just kidding. It was all safe. But, well, we have a lot of fun. These events are free. The students can get the cheeseburgers for free, and it's a great day. We dress up, Western wear, and have a great time. So we have 2 Cactus Pete dates set for that. I think it's in November, one in November, and the other one is in March. Yeah, I think right before spring break. Check out our new t-shirt designs. We have a new Falcon Awesome one. You'll see that blue one down here. So we just ordered some of those shirts. And then this year is a totally new design. It's kind of like a retro Saved by the Bell looking, and it takes a line from our school song where it says, Gerald Ford School is totally cool. So that design is coming. Those should be ready to go by September 9th, back to school night. Best awards. And we have our Best Awards limited edition. You can only get one of those shirts if you win a Best Award. So those are coming as well. Talk about dress code. It's usually not an issue at the elementary level, more middle and high school, but I always like to address it. Pants, neat and nice and clean. Shorts, we don't want the super short shorts or the super overly baggy shorts. And footwear, it's got to be closed-toed. Every year someone's going to say, what about Crocs? Yeah, Crocs are good. You can have them in sport mode. You got to put them in 4-wheel drive if you're out at recess, if you know what I mean. But here's the thing. If you're going to wear Crocs, make sure you're not wearing Crocs on the days you have PE. Okay, so we'll do Croctober. We gotta book Croctober for October. Yeah, but definitely make sure that you're wearing socks with those. Okay, so if you're gonna wear Crocs, wear them with socks, and then make sure you're not wearing them on PE days. All right. Prohibitive items, yeah, no sagging, no short shorts, no bathing suits, no tube tops, no spaghetti straps, stuff like that. No obscene graphics. We see a lot of this, like I love sports, and we just had the World Cup, so I'm sure there's going to be a lot of soccer jerseys coming back. But oftentimes, professional jerseys have sponsors that could be like Modelo or Sol or Corona. We just want to be mindful. In anime, like the kids love anime, and the shirts are awesome. The graphics are great, but oftentimes those characters are holding a sword or some sort of weapon. Those are prohibited. So what happens if your child wears one of those to school accidentally, or another parent drops them off, or they come from a sleepover? It happens all the time. Mistakes happen. We're not punishing the kid. We're going to bring him to the office. We're going to give him a replacement shirt, and then we're going to send that home in the backpack, and we'll contact and let you know to not have them wear that shirt again.
Love it.
Did I miss anything?
No,
I think we're good. And you know what? We do have an incredibly talented staff at Gerald Ford. Some are saying the best. Let me tell you, if you ever want to recognize one of the staff members at Ford, you can click this QR code. There's a link on our website. There's also a link on the district website, and it will send them a flyer just like this, Mr. Preston, and then it says, on the back, you can put some kind words, and you can say, you know what, Mrs. Sperber is the best assistant principal in all the land. We thank you for helping Gerald Ford be so Falcon awesome. You type that in, press submit, and then every month I get a stack of those, and I read them at the staff meeting, and I recognize all of our amazing staff members. So if you'd like to do that, you're more than welcome to do that. We have our parent handbook here. There's a QR code. It's also, guess what, linked on our
website
and our social media. You can check that out too. Parent handbook it's all this information. I took it right from the handbook. So, but it's there for you. Okay, September coming up.
I love it.
I'm not skipping over August, but I'm excited for September. All right. Wednesday, September 2nd, is our first Ford night out of the year. It's going to be at Chick-fil-A in La Quinta. Matt Loki is the owner of that one, and he is partnering with us. He's going to come to Ford with the cow at lunchtime, and we got 600 free Chick-fil-A cards. We're going to give one to each kid so you can come out with your family. Sorry, I'm running out of gas. So all the kids are going to get a free Chick-fil-A sandwich or nuggets or chicken strips. I don't know what the cards are actually going to be. And then after school, we'll head over there as a community event. It's going to be a lot of fun. Monday, September 7th, no school. Hip, hip, hooray for Labor Day. And then Wednesday, September 9th, is back to school night. TK through second grade, 4 to 5, third, fourth, and fifth. I should say is fifth grade as well, from 5 to 6 p.m. And it's also our NFL Spirit Day because that is the first game. ELOP Session 1. ELOP stands for Expanded Learning Opportunity. That is beginning on Monday, September 14th. And signups will start in late August, Ms. Sperber?
Yes.
Yeah, or early September. One of the two.
Late August.
September 21st to 25 is Start with Hello Week. And Wednesday, September 30th, is our Fall Picture Day. Also in September, we like to give back to our school community and our the Coachella Valley as well. So it's Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, and this is something we used to do for a long time and haven't done it in several years. But we're partnering with the True Living Foundation, and if you know Truman, if you're from the desert, you might know Truman. So every act counts. There's going to be more information on that, but I'm really, really excited. Truman is going to be a sixth grader at Palm Desert Charter Middle School. And his mom is a teacher there. Miss Sperber and I went to school with her. We actually got our master's degrees together. And so we've been good friends, and we consider them family here at Ford. So we're going to do a coin kindness in September. So I'm really excited about that.
It's gonna be
yeah. That kind of brings us to the end of our presentation. If you have any questions, you can throw them in the chat. I'll hang out for a little bit with Mrs. Sperber.
Good job, Mr. Preston.
Yeah. 45 minutes. That's a lot of talking. What's going on here? There we go. Hey, guys. Let me go through and see if any questions. Well, thank you, Tiffany. We thank you. We do have the best school site monitors. I can't wait to see them. We have our meeting on Tuesday. Can't wait for school. Thank you. I think we answered all these questions, right? Oh, got a couple more coming up. Is the presentation slide deck downloadable, or if we want a reference slide, should we just watch it? You can watch it again. I think I can download it in like PDF form and email it out if that's something you'd like. Send me an email if you want it. I'll see and send it to you. john.preston@desertsands.us. It's a good question.
Maybe we can put it on the website too.
Yes, it is. It's at the sped gate that's right behind me in the bus lane. Yes, great question. Well, thank you. We appreciate you as well. Okay, so volunteer opportunities will be pretty much any of those special events that you saw earlier in the PTO. You can always contact the PTO. Their information is on the website and in the parent handbook. And then as for volunteering in the classroom, that is really, really left up to the teacher. There are some teachers that want parents in there starting the second day of school. And there's some that are like, let me get my bearings. I just got off vacation, folks. So, but volunteering within the classroom during the instructional day is protected by the teacher. So that's teacher preference. So you can always email the teacher. You can email Mrs. Hualde. Is there any opportunities? I'm available to volunteer the mornings of Tuesdays and Thursdays. Those are my days off. I'd love it. And she'll respond saying, we'd love to have you starting, in mid-September. Let us get the procedures down. And then after that, the teachers will start reaching out. But it's always best to directly email your child's teacher or our PTO liaisons. Good question. Can't wait for another Falcon Awesome Year. Thank you, Miss Choi. We feel the same. We're ready to go. If you're already approved, you can come in anytime, 8 o'clock in the morning till about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We try not to do anything after that because we're trying to wrap up registrations for the day. So, yep, anytime, 8 to 3. Great question. When will we find out our teachers? So most teachers are already starting to reach out. So they might reach out to you before it's available on ParentView. Excuse me. ParentView, it'll be available on August 18th, only if you've done the online registration. So make sure you download the ParentView app. Make sure you do the OLR, and then you'll be able to see your teacher's assignment on the 18th, which is the day before school starts. However, all the kinder and the TKs will be notified. I'm pretty sure they'll be notified by tomorrow or Monday. I hope that answers your question. Let's hang out for another second here, see if there's any other questions that pop up. We're excited at Ford. We only have one new staff member starting this year, which is great because there's very little turnover. We're very excited here at Ford for another year. I can't wait to get going, and I can't wait to see your child on the first day of school on the 19th. What time the gates open, Miss Sperber?
8 o'clock, Mr. Preston.
8 o'clock. Got to be here. We got to hit that attendance. Breakfast is free. Lunch is free. And if you're in an expanded learning or after school program, supper is free as well. We want the kids here having fun and learning every single day. So what's up with the Lambo? Nice ride. All right, Mr. Randall. Yeah, so that is one of the grandpas of some of our students. He has Lambo, and I actually asked him, like, hey, come by. I want to check that thing out. So he came by the other day, and I said, what a great tool to catch people's eye and do a quick attendance video starting school and a week before. So he came by and said hi. So yeah, not mine. I wish. I'm driving an old Ford Ranger right now. So, but yeah, funny. All right, guys. Well, that wraps up our parent presentation for the 26-27 school year. We can't wait to have a Falcon Awesome Year. We can't wait to see your child and do our personal best, providing them with the best education possible. All right, folks, have a great day. Mr. Preston and Mrs. Sperber signing off.
Have a great night.